Hey guys, welcome back to Pulp Fiction. It's been a long time since I made a vlog and I got various reasons for it. But recently I watched my favorite director's movie and I have no excuses to make to make a vlog. So I just thought I'll just quickly make a vlog and obviously you might have guessed it with the title. This is about Asuran, about Vetrimaaran, one of the finest director in Tamil cinema. I'm here to talk about one particular thing about Vetrimaaran's way of storytelling. It's about the opening shot. Usually in film languages, people believe, or technically the experts believe, that if a story is told at the very first frame of a movie, it's the greatest thing that happens. Well, it doesn't happen usually in all the movies, obviously, for various reasons, but if they could make it on the very first scene, they can set the pace of the movie, probably tell the whole story, sometimes metaphorically, or at least tell what's happening in that very first frame. That's something amazing. And before going into it, let me tell you an introduction of a story, all right? Just listen it, just try to imagine with your imaginations, all right? So there is this road, out in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of a deserted area, probably in the afternoon. The heat is like nice, it's burning. You can see, when you have like long shots, right, of a road, and then you can see those flame kind of thing of this hot air that's near the road. Just imagine something like that. And then there is a boy running towards us. Okay, you can see the legs of the boy, and then slowly it zooms out, and then you can see that it's a teen boy, maybe around 10 to 14 years old. Then you begin to see a bunch of people are chasing him. He's like running super fast, and there are a bunch of people behind him, probably around like 200 meters away from him, and they're chasing him. He's running crazy. Then you see he's holding a long knife, which is having some blood stains. It's in fact dripping out of blood. It's like fresh blood. Probably it's a fresh thing that he did. Blood is dripping and all that. Then he's holding a yellow bag on the other hand. And then he's running fast, and these guys are chasing. Then he stops for a second and then turns back. He looks at those guys, they're running like crazy towards him with all weapons and stuff, 10, 20 people. Then he puts his hand inside the bag. Then takes out something that looks similar to a ball, a cricket ball. Not exactly a cricket ball though, but something that is, tied up with various kind of ropes. It looks weird. Then he begins to throw at them. The ball lands just before that crowd and makes a big blast. That's when you realize that it was not a ball, obviously not a cricket ball though. It's a homemade, a country-made bomb that he threw at those people. All right, it makes a big blast, and these guys stop for a second. Then again began to chase when the dust settles down, and then he begins to run again. Now when you see this, or when you imagine this, isn't it super exciting? Like already there are many questions. Who is this boy? Why are these guys chasing him? Why is he running at very young age and he's holding a knife with blood stain, probably a murder, or and then there is a bag which has multiple country bombs that he's carrying, sensitive, it might kill him, but he is not panicked. He turns around and he throws one of the ball and then begins to run. So what is happening? Let me tell you something interesting. This is how the novel begins. Are you wondering like which novel? It's a novel called Vekkai. Wait. You guys have heard Vekkai, probably, right? Vekkai, written by Poomani, writer Poomani, and that is the base material of Asuran. The movie was made out of that novel, not scene by scene though. The core material, the core story, the concept, the conflict, everything was taken and then written into a different screenplay by. This introduction is not bad. If I were to take this book and read it, it's like, see this introduction. Well, I have my introduction shot already. It's nice. It's good for a commercial beginning. But no. Vetrimaaran doesn't do that. Well, come on, he's Vetrimaaran, man. All right. So he has a different way of narrating the story. Not just different, but he has a nice opening shot that he has imagined to set the pacing of a movie. Now, this is for everybody who has watched the movie and remembered the first scene. I'm sorry, I don't think I can play that video for copyright issues, obviously. So just imagine that first shot, or the first shot of the movie begins with a duskier sky. probably close to midnight kind of sky with clouds and a beautiful moon. Not a full moon, it's a nice looking moon. It's calm, it's quiet. You see that image. That was the first opening shot after the credits, and the credit has a nice BGM, by the way, so you get hyped and then you see a calm image. Probably somebody might think that this is an image of a person, hardworking farmer or somebody who had his dinner, just sleeping outside his house in his front yard and watching the sky, and that's how it looks. Calm, composed, nice. Well, the next thing that happens on the screen is there's this Bigfoot that comes and sits on top of that sky and then walks out, and there is a distortion. That's when you begin to realize that this wasn't actually the image of a sky. It was actually a reflection of the sky, probably in a pond. It's a nice big pond. So this is a reflection, and the foot approaches on top of that pond water and stamps on the water. The image gets distorted in the reflection and it walks out. Well, that's the metaphor, guys. There is a calm, composed situation which is existing, a balanced situation that was existing in the village, all right? In the village of Vadakur and Tekkur in between. And this image is not a real image though. It's a reflection of a sky. So it's a reflection of the calm and composed thing. So it's not actually there. It's kind of pretended by everybody that it's kind of there. And then Sivasami's family comes in, Sivasami's foot comes in, and then changes the whole scenario. So his family has disturbed the whole balance of equation that was happening in the village, and the image gets distorted. All right, so that's what is happening. So the mindset is, it was a nice, calm thing that we were seeing, and then suddenly the foot comes in and goes off, the image gets disturbed, and then you see it's Dhanush, it's Sivasami. And he asks his kid, and the kid walks and follows him, and hence the story begins. It's the whole imbalance in power that was created, and what happens, what are the after effects of that? That's the brilliance of Vetrimaaran, and I'm happy to say it out to you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you didn't remember the scene, just go and watch again. All right, Magalchi.